Families come in all beautiful shapes and sizes, and often there's a remarkable young person in the middle of it all, a sibling providing quiet, incredible support. If you have one of these amazing kids in your life or just want to understand how to champion them, we have a beautiful and uplifting story for you today. Our next guest turned her own family's journey into a national movement and a life-changing scholarship. Let's welcome Drew Ann Long, founder of Carolyn's Cart and Carolyn's Cause. Good to have you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks so much.
Yes. Okay, so Drew Ann, tell us about your family's journey that inspired this scholarship.
Sure. So I have three children, two typical children, and my middle child was born severely disabled. They are all adults now, but having both typical and special needs, I had a front row seat into both worlds, and I watched how my family had to adapt and learn to be in this world's largest minority group. And yeah, I watched my kids just have to take a back seat to so many things with Caroline. They love her no less, of course, but that's just how the family dynamic is when you have a severely disabled child. I mean, things can just change on a dime.
Yeah, and I mean, you said you have a front row seat to that experience. So why would you say siblings specifically of children with disabilities are maybe sometimes often overlooked?
Because, you know, I love all of my kids the same, but my daughter Caroline, who is disabled, is 25 now, and she's like a baby. You know, she's tube fed, she wears a diaper. They just don't grow up, or mine didn't. They often don't grow up, so they need 24/7 care. So it's like having a full-time adult baby, and my her siblings often can't have my attention because they know that Caroline needs me, and
Yeah.
they're fine with that. But again, no less, they do take a back seat to her. That's just how it is, you know.
Yeah, and through your experience, can you tell us about what you've created, Caroline's Cause, and why it matters so much?
Yes, Caroline's Cause was birthed out of another business that I created, Caroline's Cart. It's a special needs shopping cart. And we wanted to give back to the same community that helped support Caroline's Cart. And it's a community like mine, the special needs community, which is, in fact, the world's largest minority group. And we wanted to support these families and say, hey, we see you. We know how hard it is. We live it. We are on the same journey as you. We watched our kids take a back seat to Caroline, and we want to just give a shout out to you and recognize, educate, and support, that's our motto, with a college scholarship to help you start your post-secondary education.
And we were just looking at photos of some of those scholarship recipients. You've awarded $90,000 so far. What has surprised or moved you the most about the recipients' dreams and goals?
Oh my goodness, because I feel like they're my own. I mean, I'm a mom too. So when I get to call and interview and talk to them, they actually inspire me. And I feel very blessed that I get to be a part of their first year of college and watch their hopes and dreams come to life. And it's just, I say it's a win-win-win. It's a win for the student because they get money for college. It is a win for the family because that takes a little financial burden off them. But the biggest winner is the special needs sibling, because if they didn't have a special needs sibling, they couldn't even apply for this scholarship.
And you mentioned a bit earlier about Caroline's Cart that was created. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and how it fits into the bigger mission?
Sure. When Caroline was about 8 years old, she doesn't walk, she outgrew shopping carts. And I was carrying her in and putting her in the traditional carts. We all know what those look like. And when she outgrew those, I really went to my store manager and I said, will you order me a special needs shopping cart? And he was like, well, what are you talking about, lady? And there had never been one. And I could not believe it. I mean, there's millions of families like mine that struggle with shopping. So that was the genesis of my journey when she turned about 8. It grew out of a need for my own life, but I knew it was a global unmet need. And that birthed that business, and we're now everywhere. So
Well,
very
yeah,
excited about that. And that is why we started Caroline's Cause.
Well, I think you are making a huge impact. Thank you for all that you do. And I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for more information. Drew Ann Long, thank you again. And to our viewers who are inspired by this mission and looking for ways they can help or even get involved or even apply for the scholarship, you can find out more by heading to carolinscause.com.